Okay, guys, quick reading on Divine Lovers. Yeah, this is the first card that came out, Divine Lovers. So I just wanted to do a quick energy check in just in case anybody was wondering, especially if they are in separation with their divine lover. I personally am of the belief that you have multiple divine lovers. However, this is about the person that you are thinking of right now. And yeah, let's get into it. So we have Yorona in reverse, La Llorona in reverse. We also have the Innocent and Rebirth in reverse as well. Next card, Atonement. So the first part of this story is that this is somebody who acted really foolishly, and not in a childish type of way, as in this person knew what they were doing, right? They knew what they were doing. They had no regret, they had no remorse about what they did. They had no remorse about the pain that they caused. And so because of that, they are now having to go through some type of a spiritual punishment, which is what atonement is leaning towards. Which I'm personally gonna say I'm a huge fan of, because how did you think you were gonna get away with doing some dumb, shit and nothing would happen? So it's good. Let them get their karma for that. Let them get exactly the just desserts that the divine source wants to give them. So yeah, and we went from this energy to this next energy here. Consequence, upright, and we also have Pombagira Sigana in reverse. So to me, those two cards lean towards meaning that this person is now having to deal with the consequences of their actions, of course, but also the fact that they're having to deal with there's a feminine deity or presence in their life, whether it be spiritual or in the physical plane here, that is used to helping them, used to giving them nudges, resources, comfort, in times of need. This entity has decided no, like that is part of their karma, that they are not going to help this person. They are not going to give them all the comforts, all the leisures of, unblocking the way for them like they usually do, because this person fucked up big time. This could also lean towards the vices that this person likes to partake in to soothe themselves. So, like, things like cigarettes and alcohol. These vices don't work for this person anymore. They aren't getting any joy from them. They aren't gaining any kind of relaxation, satisfaction, um, all because they're guilty for what they did. We have the Martyr in reverse. I asked for an expansion card and what that was, and we got Reina das Almas. So to me, this is in reference to the fact that because this person chose to not be honest in who they were, to not choose the right path. They chose to mislead others. They chose to lie instead of be truthful and honest about how they felt towards you, this one person. They, instead of fighting for what they loved, they were fearful of what they loved. And so they then began to project that onto you and then hurt you in ways that I wouldn't even want to go into detail about, but they were very they weren't very nice to you is basically what I'm saying. So because of that, because of them rejecting divine order, even the most potent of feminine energies doesn't want to help them. Even the most potent of, oh, my headphones just said power off. Oh my gosh, literally power off. Even the most powerful of energies have literally said, no, I'm not helping you anymore. This is not for you, the viewer. This is towards the person who you're in separation with. They've literally said, no, I'm not helping this person. And that is literally their karma. Wow. My headphones literally just gave me the tea, bro. That is mad. So anyway, the next card, the next card after, listen, Source does what it has to. That's all I'm saying. The next card, the Demons in reverse. A clarifying card for that was Spirit Quest on its side. For me, this is in relation to the fact that, yeah, this person might have certain insecurities that they've been able to heal from, been able to deal with. However, they're not taking their spiritual quest or they're not taking their journey seriously. Maybe it's an ego thing for them. They think, oh, because they've healed XYZ, that's the end of it. No. You've still got a long way to go, as Cassie said. We have the spider in reverse, yeah. And to me, that is somebody who's not balanced in their masculine, feminine energies. This is somebody who, instead of actually doing what their soul wants, instead of going forward and being independent, being resilient, going forward to make their vision happen, to make their plans happen, using their creativity to build a comfortable home for themselves. Instead of them doing that, they're not actually being aware of who they are. They're actually being quite weak spiritually. Um, and yeah, that's what we've got so far in terms of their current energy. So do with that what you will. Bottom of the deck is Judgment in reverse. So that is why you have not been able to reconcile. What am I saying? Reconcile? Reconcile? That's why you haven't been able to reconcile with this person. I hope I'm saying the word right. You haven't been able to meet them again or reconnect with them because their heart in reverse, is not in the right place. Their emotions are not in the right place. Even though they want to offer you something, they know that their masculine energy right now is not in the place that it needs to be. They're not focused. They're not using their intuition. They're not being independent. They're not of independent thought. They probably have people around them that are trying to tell them, oh, this is how you should deal with it. This is how you should deal with it. Or they're suffering in silence and acting like they don't care, which is not a powerful person, in my opinion. The guide is also here. The depths in reverse and jubilation. So yeah, they are being guided to heal themselves. They are being guided to actually face their mistakes and face what they have done. Because all these other people outside that they're trying to entertain, all these other forces, vices, whether it's people, places, or things, or even mind concepts, concepts on themselves, concepts on who you are, concepts on relationships and stuff like that, they keep attracting shallow things to their life because that is all they are, like, making themselves available to have, but they know that that's not what's making them happy. So it's like, what are you doing? Do you know what I mean? The familiars, so they do have ancestry on them, on their side, helping them out at this time. So good for them that they at least have someone. These ancestors are letting them know how unfair they've been, how they've been acting through an unhealed lens, through an unhealed perspective, and that they haven't been jumping into their power the way they should be, which is why which is why you guys haven't been able to get into reunion with each other. So this person has a lot of work to do, as I've said. I think I did a reading like 2 weeks ago, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, that was in reference to a divine counterpart and the fact that you might have to wait for this person. I feel like this is the same. I feel like this is a continuation of that reading, literally. Because yeah, I think I remember saying something like, you can wait for this person if you like, but it's going to take a long bloody time. And this is probably why, this is the stuff they need to deal with. They need to deal with the fact that they've hurt you. They need to deal with the fact that karma is real. They need to deal with the fact that they were somebody who was getting a lot of help on their side, especially with feminine energy, but then they abused that aspect of things, which is why the feminine energy has pulled back from them. The feminine helpers have pulled back from them. Yes, they have healed a lot of their things. They've healed a lot of past thought patterns, childhood traumas, and etc. But they've almost confused that for being overall healed, for being a overall healed person that can genuinely help the world and stuff. They've confused it completely. They think because they've healed a few 1-2 things here and there that they're on top of the world now and they can just do what they want. No, because Source here has showed them that they've had to bring their ego right back down to ground zero so they can start building again. But this time building again in a spiritual form, rather than thinking it's just about money or just about the way you look, or, oh yeah, I've healed XYZ. Oh yeah, I don't have fear anymore. Oh yeah, I don't have anxiety anymore. Okay, but it's deeper than that. It's deeper than that, and you need to make sure you're hitting all those corners in the dark that is within you. So that is why this person has not been able to come forward. They are still having to go through spiritual lessons. It's like a, you know, like when you're an addict, right? Not when you're an addict, I mean like in, you know, in those programs where people are addicts and they have to go through certain programs, and sometimes some of them relapse and then they get back on the horse and keep going. It's kind of like that. This person is going through that particular moment in their life. So as far as I'm concerned, I wouldn't even involve myself with this person for now if I were you. Just let them do the healing work they need to do. Let the universe, let source handle it, because source is the best teacher for this person. You were a catalyst in this person's life, but they just need, you've got your own stuff to focus on. And if you come in to disturb this process, it's probably going to slow it down more than it's going to actually help. So you've played your role, you've done what you needed to do. And yeah, just let this person continue to heal themselves. They will come in with an apology at some point. I can't tell you exactly when. Actually, I will. I'm going to tell you when. I'm going to give you a rough estimate of when. I didn't want to make this video too long. Oh my gosh, 11:11 as I look down. So let's find out. Let's find out when this person might come in with an apology. Now, let me just clarify. I'm saying an apology. This doesn't mean that they're going to come in and try and reconnect. This might just be in reference to an apology. We have 3 of diamonds. 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years. No, I'm joking. I don't think it's 3 years. We got ace, so that's 1. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna say 1 to 3 months. That's what I'm gonna say. Between 1 week to 3 months, which is fair. Yeah, that's a fair. 3 months is a bit too long, I'm not gonna lie, but you know, considering how much change this person is going through, you know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's reading. I hope it resonated with you. If you'd like to book a personal reading, feel free to message me through Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, my email, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And have a great evening.